Hello and welcome back to It's on the Ledger. In this tutorial, we'll be showing you around the liquidity pools. On the homepage of Stellar.expert, we've jumped straight into the liquidity pools at the top. There are 4,974 liquidity pools at the time of writing this, and no doubt by the time you watch this that number will have increased again, so let's explore some of the contents. The page defaults to the total value locked into each pool. You can change it of course to several different options: daily volume, weekly volume, number of participants, total trades and age. The total value locked is displayed in this column, and if we look at the top one, well, that's quite a nice amount there, don't you think, for just 2 or 3 participants. In the left hand column we can see each pool and the assets that are used to make the pairs. Let's click on this one, as we're sure you'll recognise these 2 assets. The page loads showing the liquidity pool at the top, and underneath in the summary we can see the amount of the value that is locked in, and the number of participants, which is also evident in the graph on the right. If you hover the mouse over the graph, you get to see the information relevant to that timestamp. You can see over the course this pool has been going that the number of participants has increased quite considerably, yet the liquidity amount has almost halved. Why do you think that might be? It also shows the fee received for each transaction within the pool. Obviously, the more of the pool share you have, the higher the return, and we'll show you the pool holders in just a moment. In this pool, there's been 452,000 trades, and the liquidity in the pool is currently 2.5 million USDC and 23.7 million XLM. This pool so far has earned 157,000 USDC and 827,000 XLM. The trading volumes are below. Under the summary box we have 2 more graphs: the pool trading volumes and the earned fees. You can hover the mouse over the graphs again to see more information, and if you bring the cursor down the bar, you can see a different day within the same week. Underneath here we have a similar layout with the all operations on the left, then deposits, withdrawals, trades, and finally asset holders, which is basically the pool participants. Let's have a look in the deposit withdrawal tab. These are all the accounts either adding their tokens to the pool or removing them, and you can see how much of the USDC they are putting in compared to XLM, or indeed withdrawing it from the pool. The next tab at the top is trades, and there's no prizes this time for guessing what's in here. Every time a trade is done using the liquidity pool, it will get entered here, and for every trade, 0.3% gets given to the pool participants, or the asset holders, which is the next tab across. At the top, you can type or paste your 56-digit public address and see where you are ranked in the pool. The list below automatically defaults with the largest participation in the pool at the top. This top account receives 69.4% of the 0.3% divvied up per transaction. So, if a trade is made for say 100 USDC to XLM, then 0.3% of that would be 30 cents. That 30 cents is then divided by the pool participants, so the account at the top with their 69.4% entitlement would net them a cool, crisp 20 cents on this transaction. The next couple of accounts down have a much smaller holdings in the pool, but between these 3 accounts they have a combined percentage of nearly 95% of the pool. Shall we be nosy? Shall we have a quick look at this top account? Because who doesn't like a little bit of digging, right? We can see the blue boxes on the right where the assets are. When you have a liquidity pool, it will show as a separate blue box for those 2 assets. And fortunately, it does tell you that the blue box is a pool. You can see that the amount for this account matches up with the data that we've just looked at. If we look in the all operations though, there's something quite interesting and plain to see. Can you spot it? These top 4 transactions are the only ones this account has done this year, and all of them are airdrops. There's not one reward from this liquidity pool, In fact, from all the liquidity pools they are in, not one of them is paid out. And that's quite interesting, don't you think? There are so many more interesting things on the ledger that really need to be explored. And now you know where all the information is stored and how it's displayed, we can start to dive into things a little bit deeper. What will you find out next time you're digging on the ledger?